Hello everyone and welcome back. So today we're going to be reviewing Alex's kit after the recent trip I've just done with it, and a few suggestions what you subscribers have given to us as well, and we're going to see, can we make Alex's kit better? Okay, so the kit itself, it's a pretty substantial kit, as most of you actually realise. There was lots and lots of stuff in here. Say the 10Cs were hit probably 2 or 3 times on some of the items. A few things I did take out. Fire making, I think you've gone a little bit over and beyond. I say we all know fire is fire. But once you have a fire, it's quite easy to sustain a fire. As you saw from my previous video, that my son Jacob even managed to get a fire going with a little bit of help with me at the end from the embers of the fire. So I think when I counted it, you had 12 ferro rods inside this kit. So what I found when I was going through it, I left your kit exactly how it was when you give it to me, and you had a torch on the outside of the bag. Yeah. Yeah, and that didn't even make it out to the video. That fell off in my back garden before I even got out there. Yeah, so I suggested. So that's not a good. Yeah, it's not a good video. Yeah, I wanted to keep it exactly how it was, and I noticed the more knife I went to use it, and I dropped that in the back garden as well. Again, that's only because I took it into the bag. Yeah, that build, I think, but what saved my day was your the chainsaw. No, was this knife here. Oh, the small one from. I can't remember the brand of it now. I've used it myself. So, Upper Arms. Yeah. So that's the one I used for the entire video. No way. Yeah. So it's more uncomfortable blade. So. Yeah. So as I said, all the time, there's always one is none, is two is one. So that's why it's good to have a. It's always good to have a backup. I lost the saw. I left it at home, and I went there. It's good to have it. Yeah, it's good to have it. The backup one. Yeah. As I said, we've now got a brand new band set on this because the other one had that was wearing out a little bit and it was splitting. I do have a proper catapult. This one was so small that I could fit in there. You had it twisted slightly, but now I've untwisted it. So I saw the video. It was just like twisted. Yeah. So it's now working really, really well now. I'm shooting targets at 15 meters with this thing. So that's a nice little. But what I did notice, what most people noticed, was the amount of ferro rods you had in there. I just have so many. I bought 16, I think. I bought so many, and you know what? Leave it there because you never know. They are so tiny. I didn't realize when I bought. I ended up actually paying as much as I could pay for a proper one. So. Yeah. A lot of people suggested you had all this molly attachments on the outside of the bag. Yes, I saw that. The whole reason why I didn't put anything, and that one was with me, is just I don't want to get it tangled. Yeah. And keep it as compact as I could, but that's a good point because you can put triple the. But what I found is there's so much in the bag, the zips are getting strained. Yeah. To try and get the stuff back in it, sort of on there, and you have to dig stuff out all the time. Yeah. So what I suggested is have little bags to separate stuff. I saw that. Yeah. So now you've got that. So I've just got some little ones in there for now. So like the green one. Oh. Yeah. So all the green one has all your basher kit. Okay. So when you get to an area, you just pull the green one out, all your carabiners, I put carabiners in there for you. So that's the okay. Yeah. So you always know that your setup, your hammer, your thing, it's in the green one, but your tarp's in the back of the bag. Yeah, over there. The orange one is your admin bag. With a possible kit, so it's got your it's got knife sharpeners in there, it's got your pillow in there, anything which you think you might need, the comfort stuff is inside that one. That's a great idea. And inside the pink one, there's a pink one here, is all your. Why you replace my food? Oh, I used it. Come on. Yeah. I said I'll replace everything. Yeah. So. Oh. Yeah. So you've got all the drinks and all that sort of stuff is all inside there, because I noticed they were loose, and when you open up your when you open up the tin, the condiments and everything goes everywhere. Yeah. So there's now a plastic box in there. So the plastic box in the video is a little mini one which puts all the condiments. But when you use your condiments, you might as well replace your condiments. instead of you nicking them out of, instead of taking them out of McDonald's, the whole pack of condiments in there for you. Yeah, sort of
oh my god, thanks, Pete.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, and I noticed there was not much hygiene stuff other than the
yeah,
the
I
wipes.
haven't put much, no.
So the hygiene kit as well.
Are you sure?
Yeah, so you've got alcohol gel, little sachets. There's still one in there I used for the video. That's still in there. But there's some tissues and some soaps and that sort of stuff. It's all in there as well. And I noticed you love fire a lot. But, yeah, a really good fire kit. Yeah, but if you get somewhere with no, as you like fire, I might as well give you a little cooker as well.
Oh, that's expensive.
Yeah, so these are my shop. I take them out. I just took it out of my own shop. Yeah, so a little alcohol cooker. So you've got.
Is that with the gel thing?
Yeah, the gel.
Oh my God.
So the gel. It lasts 2.5 hours. That will. Yeah, and just.
Thank you.
You put that, and it fits under your grill. So if you haven't got wood,
yeah,
you can light that. And you got it in there. And the other thing I noticed was water. You noticed on the video I only had 500 mils, so you've got another replacement.
Thanks, yeah,
as a brand new one, as a replacement. Sort of coming in there, and I had to use your bandana because the water was quite murky. I had to use your bandana.
Yeah.
Yeah. So someone suggested putting a cotton bandana in there because it's easier than using your head over. I've just gone one step further. Just use a Millbank bag.
All right.
Yeah.
Seen that on the channel.
Yeah, so you now got a brand new Millbank bag now.
Nice.
Yeah.
Thanks,
so to use these, you need to soak them fully first. So they put the whole water in and let it drain out fully.
Let it drain, yeah.
And then fill it up again to the top, and when the water level gets to the black line, that's when you can start filtering your water.
Okay.
Yeah. And then boil it and purify it afterwards.
Yeah.
So it's a lot better than a bandana.
Oh my God, I just asked you to look at my kit, not to get anything or...
And someone said signalling and that sort of stuff. So there was one small whistle in there.
Yeah.
Very dug in the bottom, so we've now got a survival bracelet.
Nice.
Yeah, which I made for you. It's got a whistle. It's also got a ferro, as you love ferro rods. There's a ferro rod inside there as well, and a compass, and another little whistle to dangle on the outside of your bag.
Right, thanks.
Yeah. And I think that is all the goodies. If I put in that bag for you, that's the same one in there. But the only thing I haven't put in there, which I did suggest, was maybe a small mozzie net or something, because when I went out, I was getting eaten alive.
Right.
So there's no cover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do have a hammock that has the mosquito net on. So
yeah, that's probably a better one to get
yeah,
in there.
it was just too big.
Oh yeah. You can get a little mozzie net or something.
Yeah, separate.
Or maybe a head net mozzie.
Yeah. That makes sense, because now with the mosquitoes and bugs.
So I did fall out that hammock at one stage.
Have you?
Well, I sat in there for the photo. I sat down, I got ready for the photo, and just looked backwards. There is a photo of it on the video which is coming out tomorrow morning with your hand in the kit back to you. There is the photo of me actually on the floor, upside down on the hammock as I fell out of the thing.
That's the bit you were sitting in the hammock sometimes. Yeah. But did it break or?
No, there was no tie-up straps.
You know what? I have a bunch of them, but I don't know. I thought they are in the kit.
No, they weren't in there. So I took some of your power
cord.
cord.
Somewhere in my garage.
I took some of your power cord and I made and that's now inside your hammock. So the two straps I made.
It's gonna stay there.
Are in the hammock. They're big enough to go around a tree like that circumference.
Okay.
So they're quite a big size to get in there.
But yeah, thank you very much. The whole point was for me to realize, because you become blind. You think that everything that you have that will help, and you go out and you use what you have. sometimes you're not in a position to, oh my god, what I'm going to do now, because you just plan where you go.
There was so much in there, I didn't need it all. You see what I did. I tried thinking ways of using, but I couldn't because there was no need to.
If you don't get to that moment where you actually need to use something, you don't realize 100% if you need something or not.
What was suggested though, which I liked as well, accessibility of first aid kit.
Yeah.
I always,
somewhere outside.
On the outside of
with this bag.
I did use your first aid kit, but he cut his hand on the sword.
Yeah, that story's fine.
Yeah. I didn't film that bit because I was beating him, but I had to dive in right to the very back.
With this bag, I have 2 of those bags, plus a bigger one.
Yeah, so I recommend putting that on the outside and putting a cross on it. So if say you fell over,
you know, or maybe somebody will know.
Someone, you're on the floor. Someone needs. You've got your stuff on there, and maybe put your contact details in there. Yeah, little card.
Some numbers, yeah.
There's a couple of numbers. So if you are on your own, someone sees that card, and they've got
somebody to call if needed, or
maybe a blood group on there as well. If you're using your machete and you lop off something, if someone needs to know what blood you're going to get, so having a side there, letting people know that this is the name, this is the contact number, this is the blood group.
Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. Multiple uses. But yeah, thank you very much for this.
That's fine.
So there you go. So I'll put it there.
That's fine.
Yeah, I can't wait to go home and
have a look for these YouTubers and sort of thing. That all the notes are in there for you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
And you?
All the best for your family. And
enjoy.
But thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Right.
Enjoy yourself. Have a good day.
Yeah.
Okay, so that now brings me on to the last part of the video. What did you lot think of the kit when I first undid it? So I've got here a list of subscriber recommendations. I've gone through the video and I've found some nice comments and suggestions which you think you might want to put inside your kit, and I've looked at these as well. So the first one is from a YouTuber called Johnny Harper Scouts Table. Company's got 302 subs, so you can see his channel if you want to check him out. He suggested putting some sort of bandana or add some duct tape. So as you saw during the video, that I was when I went to filter the water, I had to use the head over. So then I had to dry the head over to keep the bugs off me. So maybe having one or two cloths, and if they are 100% bandanas, you can also cut them down and actually use them as char cloth at the same time as well. So there is the option over there. But for now, for the water filtration system, the bandana, instead of a bandana for now, I've actually added in you a Millbank bag. So you've got yourself a brand new Millbank bag, so you don't have to go through the stuff that I had to go through. Is let's lift this up a bit. Yes, you have to do the same thing which I had to go through and use your head over to filtrate the water to get it over there. We've got a Millbank bag. If people are not sure how to use Millbank bags, there will be a video out very, very shortly where I'll be going out in the woods and actually using my Millbank bags and to actually do for a bushcraft cup of tea. So you see how actually they really do work. So check that video out. That will be coming out very, very shortly. So I've added one of them into there. So thank you very much, Johnny Harper Scouts Table, for your suggestion. I've added that into the thing. He also suggested duct tape as well. You did have some insulation tape, but duct tape, as we know, is much more versatile because you can use it. You can repair things. You can use it as first aid. You can. If you wrap enough of it up, you can even make a seat out of it, so you can use it as a basic sort of seat platform if you've got enough duct tape. You can also set duct tape on fire as well, so you can rip it and shred it in little bits and it will take a spark with a ferro rod. So duct tape is a really, really good asset. It has 101 uses, so maybe recommend that. Right, the next suggestion was from a subscriber called Dog Dan D. He said, I would keep all the 10Cs in the small survival. I would keep all 10Cs in the small survival kit and a backup in the big bag. A headlamp would not be a good. A headlamp would be a good addition to the bag. A blanket or thin sleeping bag goes a long way with a comfort item. Yeah, overall nice kit. Yeah, so as I suggested, it was a little bit chilly, just with a lightweight sleeping bag onto the cotton thing. So maybe a small blanket. I did use a the foil blanket, but if there was a small little blanket sort of in there, or an underquilt or something, you never know, it could go, or a thin bit of roll mat, just tuck in there, so you can put that on top of your thing, and you can sit down on it. And the other thing I did say, the light source, you had a hand torch, a right angle, but headlamps do really go a long way, because it's going to be a lot easier to do tasks night time when actually your hands are free without trying to hold things. So maybe if you want to keep it cheap and sort of cheerful, you can pick a couple of headlamps up from the range for about 3-4 quid, and they go over there. But again, a good suggestion by Bogdan D. Keep all the 10Cs. We did have the 10Cs, but they were all over the place inside there. So another suggestion sort of over there. Right, another one. So John John Darby. So John Darby, another subscriber, he suggested antibacterial. So I did say we've got it inside there, and he did actually say on the thing that you can get small sachets of antibacterial, sometimes free of charge from trade shows and things like that. Especially in this day and age, there's antibacterial everywhere. I've actually gone and bought you some though. So with that suggestion, I've taken that a little bit further and given you a hand sanitizer or a cleansing sort of bag. That sort of come on there. So you've got a whole load of little sachets of antibacterial. We've got some packets of toilet wipes. We've got a small travel thing of shampoo. We've got some hand moisturiser, because when we know we're drying outside in the dirt all the time, sometimes the hands get really sore and sort of things. So you get the hand moisturiser. A little bit of shower gel and some bars of soap, some little travel bars of soap. So little things like that. Cleanliness, if you keep yourself hygienically clean, and so you've got hand wipes, but as soon as the hand wipes run out, sometimes having a little bit extra sort of stuff can go a long way as well. And just hygiene in the field will stop you getting ill. If you get ill, you can't function. If you can't function, your body starts shutting down. So nice little hygiene pack we've given you in there. Right, what we got here? This is another YouTuber. So he's called A Little Urban Prepper, Indian Prepper and Survival. He's got 493 subs currently, so check him out if you want to look over there. He said, I like that you carry actual food. It's not really just hunting, which some people always show. So he's commented on the food sort of side of it. And he seems to always bringing some food, as I said at the start. So I've acted on your little thing over there as well. Is I've given you a little admin pack. I already put that little bag, a little box inside there. But we've also given you a little condiment pouch just to keep your food supplies tasting nicely, or if you catch and hunt stuff. So you've got all different types of sauces, salts, peppers. You don't need to nick anything from McDonald's anymore. So you've actually got my own kit inside there itself. You've got a nice little condiment bag to keep you going for a while. What we got here? Right, Mark's. Right, so another YouTuber. This is Mark's Adventures. He's got 76 subs, so check him out. He said all that molly for small ammo pouches. Yeah, for one. All that money for small ammo pouch. So he's referring to your bag that you've got molly kit all over the bag, and you only use one little pouch. So he's suggesting maybe utilise the outside the bag a little bit more by adding more molly pouches to it. And so what he's got there, he said for a couple of quid, split things up. So as I already said to you, split things up into small little bags to make it a bit easier. So you get on there. And his big suggestion, which I do recommend as well, is putting the first aid kit on the outside of the bag and a little molly kit. So if something did happen, you don't have to split the whole bag open to get your first aid kit. Also, if you want to mark it with around the British Red Cross sort of symbol, and then people will know there's a first. So if they find you on the floor, sort of injured, they can jump into that first aid kit and actually go in there. Maybe up in that first aid kit a little bit more by putting a trauma bandage inside there. Will go a little bit more a long way than actually just having that sort of with a small little kit over there. But I said that's all about personal experience and knowing your first aid knowledge and what situation you might get yourself into. Putting that on the outside of the bag. And he also suggested into the kit as well, stock cubes. I've done a video on that with the limited life equipment. They had stock cubes inside their survival tins, and adding into the water just adds your electrolytes and that. So he added on that, and he also suggested putting a small bag of rice, about 200 grams, inside there, because you can make that go a lot further and doesn't really weigh anymore. And he says that 200 grams can actually provides about 4 meals. So you've got a good sample source on there. And he suggested dry bags, which we've got some sort of bags. He said you can buy them on eBay, different colours for £6. So we've got that suggestion. And the last suggestion we've got from a fellow subscriber called Kaylee. He said not much signalling, no comms, might want to look into that. So there was that one whistle which was inside the possible bag, and I think there might have been one inside the survival bag. I can't remember off the top of my head. So with that, Yeah, so with that I've added a couple of more signaling sort of devices in here. I'm going to put in a survival blanket, a survival bracelet, so 550 paracord. Currently it's just got a basic paracord sort of strap on there with a whistle, but I've just literally had my new supply of paracord thing. As I know you like ferro rods, so I'm going to give you a ferro rod one. So this comes with a whistle, it comes with a micro compass, so you've got some navigation aids, because there's so a bit more navigation aids, and you've got it on your wrist all the time. It's also got a mini ferro rod inside there, a little scraper and a whistle, so you've got a signalling aid sort of on there. Another whistle which you can tie to the outside of your kit or bag, so you've got another little signalling device on there. You did have a snap light which you can tie some string on and whirl that around. So we've got some signalling devices. We've got some signalling devices in there. Another type of signalling device sometimes could be a little bit of an inner tube. So if you had a bike tube, a puncher, take some of that, cut that up. It's a really good accelerator, sort of fire extender, but also when you put loads of that together it makes a lot of black smoke, and black smoke gives you a good signal for daylight. Yeah, so if you nice little fire onto there, so that's a nice, it doubles itself up as well, so that could be something else you might want to look into. But other than that, they are all the YouTube subscriber suggestions. I've also added a little bit in there because I know you like fire. I'll put a little cooker in there, so sometimes you find that you might not be able to find any, you had all this fire making materials, but it's pouring down rain and everything is soaking wet, and I say you're bugging out for a reason, because it might be might be a monsoon or floods sort of thing, and you can't actually get any water, so you can't actually get any dry materials because the weather conditions are so bad. I'll put you in one of my Prima stoves, so conjunction with that and your grate. Yeah, so get that, get your grate on there, put your can on that, at least you can actually heat some food up and over there. And this thing lasts for 2.5 hours, and it's alcohol based, and so when you finish, just put the lid back on it, put the extinguisher in it, and you can use it again. So I'll put a little cooker in there for you as well. Okay, so this is all your stuff which you're going to get from me. So I thank you very much, Alex, again for reaching out to me, letting me use your kit for whatever I wanted. Basically, he basically said free reign, do what you want, check it out. So I thank you very much for that sort of stuff. It's been really appreciated. It's given me a good fair few videos, and also really help bump up the subscription. So if you haven't already subscribed, please like, subscribe. If you want to support the channel, there are links down below. So we've got Patreon now set up. We've now got Buy Me a Coffee. If you just want to, if you just feel like you just want to help me out a little bit and support the channel by donating £3. Ooh, excuse me, I just dropped a drink. If you want to support the channel by just donating £3, that would be really wonderful. All the money raised in the channel will go straight back into the channel, either buying new kit to go out and doing videos, or I'll help funding actually getting over to these places, or support my family when I'm out on these trips, sort of coming over there, because nothing's free this day and age. So everything does cost a little bit, so any little support you lot can give me would be really very appreciated, and I can hopefully get out and support more subscribers like this. If anyone's got suggestions or any ideas or want any help, do reach out to me. Use my website to contact me sort of on there, www.uk-survival.com. so check that video out, and a load of this stuff, the shop will be open very shortly. I'm just waiting for the stuff to arrive. Let's say if you want to see the stuff I'm going to get, that's inside that 1,000 subscriber special, and as soon as it's announced, I'll put a post onto the channel to let you know the shop is now open. That's it to me today. Just remember, it's better to be one with wilderness than to fight and struggle. Until the next video, bye for now.